Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day, so let's get in here and enjoy it.
So you're in a hurry?
Well, you better
Well, you
calm
better calm
down.
down. We're all friends around you. Just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. You should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. 'Cause it's a beautiful day. Isn't it So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Begin it easy, won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. No, come on, let's play.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up, peas.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
Here's everybody. Good morning.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down. Yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down. Yeah. The sky is falling down.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here this morning on Thankful Tuesday and International Peace Day. I'm so excited. I have been waiting for this day all month. What a beautiful, beautiful time to think about peace. So let's see who we got in here. Pat Moss, good afternoon to you. Beautiful Hope and Zena over in the UK. Good morning, good afternoon to you. Rick Morrow, Marietta, coming in strong with that triple A and the EIWP. Blessings to you, Marietta. Thank you so very much for being here with us. Jetta, good afternoon or evening, I think it is for you. Hello, hello. Tammy Fisk, good morning. Deirdre, oh my God, you just made my day. Thank you for being here and happy Tuesday. And thank you for sharing. Kathy Hand, I owe, it's off to work I go. Kathy, thank you for being with us on your drive into work. And I wish this will be a blessed day for you, darling. Okay, let's go into our hearts. Every morning, we start off with the heart brain coherence because it's important to do that. It really is something that helps us. It helps us mentally because the brain goes into the highest state it can go into when we do heart brain coherence. Did you know that? It goes into something called the gamma state. You may be familiar with the others like alpha, beta, delta. Well, this is the state where the brain is firing those neurons the fastest that it can. Our brain goes out on assignment for us. It goes into our body to the cells and says, hey, straighten up. The boss is here. Do your job. What are you doing? Don't be a slacker. So when we do the heart brain coherence, your cells in your body are receiving these orders from that highest state that the brain can be in. There's no slacking. There's just a demand for those cells to rejuvenate, to repair, to do their job the very best that they can do it. This is why it's important. It helps us mentally. It helps us physically. It helps us emotionally because we feel the peace when we do the heart brain coherence. And it helps us spiritually to connect with our heart because our heart center is where we do feel our spirit self. And we always start there. Every day I start in the heart and I bring forth gratitude, gratitude for a new day, for breath that I'm taking, for an opportunity to say hello, I love you to as many people as possible. So let's do that now. Let's go into the heart center. Touching the heart brings your focus there. And then slow down the breathing. Breathe in to the count of 5. And then back out just as slowly. And then focus on that feeling of love, of joy, peace, compassion. And we'll hold this energy for another minute. And then let's share what we want to say today. What are you telling? That's your story. It's yours for the world to hear and yours for your own ears to hear. So let's stay in the silence for another minute and let the brain do its job and let the heart send out love. I am grateful for this new day, for the freshness of it, for the sounds of it, for the feel of peace and love that's in the air. I'm grateful for each person that's here this morning, gathered together, and for those who will be here, and for those who will listen to this later on. I'm honored to be here among all of this love that gathers together. I am abundant. I'm a spark of the divine. I am love and I am loved. I am joy rising in the morning, and I am peace. Thank you. Thank you for taking that few minutes out of your day just to focus on you, just to focus on your heart center, receiving and giving love. And let's see what your I am statements are today. Kathy says, I am thankful that I took an extra day off and going back to work fully charged. I am worthy and blessed. Oh, I'm so glad you did that also, Kathy. Self care is so important. It's part of loving yourself, really. It's saying, I'm important enough to take care of me and my needs. And your needs were to get some extra rest, to rejuvenate, so that when you do go in and do your job, do that which brings you the money so you can go off on those motorcycle rides and come visit with other P's, then you're fresh and your energy is going to show that. So I'm so happy that you did that for yourself. Pat Moss, I am so love, happy, and grateful for my new space after decluttering. You did it, Pat Moss. I am so proud of you. That's awesome. And Deirdre says, I am back and I couldn't be happier. I wish I could put my arms around you right now and give you a big, big hug. We miss you when you're not here. And we really need our dose of Deirdre every morning because you're such a bright light and you're such an inspiration to us all. Thank you, Deirdre, for being here today. Thank you to all of you. What a joyful moment to see this love that has gathered this morning. Prachetta, I am happy, 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 happy. I love it. I just love it. Thank you for being here and all of our love out to your brother, Prachir. I miss seeing him. I miss his face. I know for a few times he was able to be with us on the morning cuppa and let us see his face and his smile and his beautiful, wonderful energy. I hope Prachir is doing well. How's he progressing with his studies? Give us an update on what's happening and when he'll be done with all of that, and hopefully when we'll be able to get to see him again. That would be so awesome. And also, Prachetta, I don't listen to the mainstream news. I get my news from you all and from people that send me information. But Prachetta, what's happening over there? And does it look like they're going to open up India anytime soon? Because I am so ready to be there in that energy. So just let me know. And let's get to Kuan Yin. She's wanting to be heard today, and she is so prolific. When she comes on in this morning show and she speaks through the messages, sometimes I just feel her and hear her and pass on the message. But every day I pull a card for us from the Kuan Yin deck just to see what she has to say. And usually that card just fits right in to the discussion, whatever's going on, whatever's happening, it's usually always so appropriate. And we're missing quite a few of our P's this morning. Let's yell at them and get them in here. Say their name, say it out loud so that they'll hear you and they'll hear that message telepathically to come and be with us. We're missing our Linda Lemieux, our Stacy. Stacy has her grandkids today, so I knew she wouldn't be on the morning cuppa, but hopefully she's listening and hears her name. We're missing Sally and Tony. I know they've been really busy, so I reached out to them yesterday and told them how much they're missed. There's Joanne. Good morning, Joanne Castillo down in Florida. And Joanne and I spoke yesterday. We are doing an angel circle when I come to Florida at Joanne's beautiful day spa. And we have set a date for it. So I'll be putting out the flyer with the information on that if you'd like to come to an angel circle when I come into Florida. We just did a beautiful one right here in Vermont and had amazing energy and messages that came through from the angels. So, okay, let's get to Kuan Yin. Reveal the peacock beauty. The peacock is stunning in graceful and proud display. You too are a great beauty. Within you resides a glorious being of light with an ability to create. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy wise use of your creative power to express the beauty within you, asking for divine blessing upon your plans, projects, and words. What a beautiful message from Kuan Yin that we all have beauty inside of us. You know, there's a motivational speaker that he's very well known for saying, there is greatness inside of you. And I'd like to say that along with, there is beauty inside of you because it's so true. We each shine a light. We each have inside of us the beauty that we were created to be from the divine. We chose to come here. We took on this mission. We take on missions as we live our life. Whatever your passion is, you go on a mission for that. You live your life in the way that your heart is leading you to do. Whatever that looks like, whatever mission you pick up, it's your passion. So let your passion bring you to a mission of love, to a mission of harmony. Today is a day that we focus on peace. And peace can't be possible until we all feel that inside. We all feel that passion for peace. We all feel that mission to be peaceful, first of all, to hold that in our heart, to not hold an energy of conflict, to not want to constantly drum up the opposition and the contrast. We know it's there. We know that we can never have complete and total harmony because we live in a world of contrast. But we can do our best each day with the lives that we live and the lives that we touch along the way. We can come to a peaceful place. It has to start inside of each of us. So today, throughout this entire day, my mission is to bring that light. I'll be participating with We the World and Humanity Rising. I am the Peace Campaign Coordinator with We the World, and we have been focusing on a campaign for the last 11 days. Today's the last day, and today is my campaign, Peace. And there's a beautiful panel that will be coming together at 11 o'clock this morning. I will be on with Humanity Rising, and we will talk about the campaign. We will talk about my peace journey and our journey of healing, the Peace on Earth tour. will be mentioned and highlighted and brought forth for the world to know that this is happening, that peace is being spread across our planet, starting right here in the United States, and then venturing out to India, and hopefully to Portugal, to Australia, to the UK. All of those places are places I've been invited to come into, to bring all of you with me to come together and do the Peace on Earth tour there in those countries, uniting not only our United States as we go, but uniting it with the other nations. So this is an ongoing international, global event that we are all doing together. It's our journey. Christina, good morning. She says, good luck today and have fun. Fun, that's the word. When we are doing our passion, we're on our mission and we feel it so strongly, it is fun. It's not work at all. It's not hard. It's what we exude from inside of us, and the world responds and acknowledges that. So, sorry, I forgot to turn my phone off this morning. I'm being dinged. So, today at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, you are all invited to an open forum discussion about peace, how you see peace. What does it mean to have peace? What does it mean to have peace on earth? What are the P's for peace? And what is that movement? We'll be talking about all of that all day, but it's your opportunity to come on and speak and say what you think and what you would like to see this world be as far as peace. So the Zoom link is in the thread for our morning cuppa, and it will also be shared out on Enlightened World Network. It'll be shared out in the group, Angelic River Family group, in my Angel Speakers page and Angel Speakers group. So the link to the Zoom is going to be everywhere. You'll have access to it if you go to any of those places. And please come on. The Zoom can hold 100 people. I'd love to see it full. I would love to see that happen. And then it will be live streamed. So if you don't get on the Zoom, you can also participate by making comments while we're on live. And I really would love to see all the P's in there. And let's just share. Let's just share our journey. On the 11 o'clock, I'll be sharing about the land blessings that have been done. And I'm going to highlight some of your words that you all have spoken, that you have given us as your thoughts about peace, because that's constantly a conversation that goes on. Kathy says, best wishes, Teri. Have a beautiful day, everyone. I love you all. Thank you for being such a wonderful family. Kathy, we love you so much. Thank you for being part of us. I'm glad you're back safe from your vacation and rested up. And now go have a wonderful day at work. I need to bring a message from Paramahansa Yogananda. There's going to be many messages coming from him, but this one is coming from Metaphysical Meditations. And Yogananda was such a peacemaker. He was such a leader to show us that when we treat others with love and respect and honor, that our lives become more peaceful, because we see the ministry that we're doing. We see how we are helping others to see the light. And so I have highlighted in this book some of his sayings. And I've had this book for close to 40 years now and have read these sayings. It's never, never out of my my journey as I travel through the world. And Yogananda says, I will help weeping ones to smile by smiling myself, even when it is difficult. You know, there's many times in life where things happen, people in our life disappoint, people don't live up to our expectations. And there's sometimes when people bash us, when they say harsh words, or they gossip, or they um, try to tear us down. And sometimes that makes the journey so difficult to smile through all of that. But I had a beautiful meditation yesterday with Saint Therese, and we focused on her yesterday on angel wings. And I understood fully what she brought forth into the world, which was just love, that one word, to not focus on what anyone else is doing. And this is what I mean when I have said many, many times, stay in your lane, stay in your lane, focus on you. What are you doing? Not what is that person saying that's bad about you, not what is that person um, maybe acknowledging about you, but stay in your lane. And when you stay in your lane, you're totally focused on being that spirit self. And then you can smile, even when, like the song says, even if the sky's falling down, even if other people around you are so caught up in the drama and the trauma of what's happening in the world, there's always going to be trauma. Always. We can't get away from that. We're in this world, this 3D world, where there's ego. And when egos clash, it's not pretty. And when egos decide to step up and um, make waves that are not in a peaceful, harmonic way, but in a way that tears down others, like racism, discrimination, seeing people as different just because the color of their skin is different, or the way they speak, the language that they use, or their sexual preference, whatever it is, if we highlight the differences, then we're not in our heart. We're not trying to bring love into the world. We're not choosing to be in a state of peace and harmony, but we're choosing to be in the illusion of the separation. We're not seeing the oneness if we're pointing out the differences. If we're always looking for what's wrong, we're always going to find what's wrong. And that's just a statement of fact. Whatever we focus on expands. What we look at, what we focus on grows in the knowledge of it, and it's brought out then and grows, and it's like a domino effect. One person will point out something that's bad, and that's a judgment, but something that's not uplifting, that's not harmonizing. And then before you know it, there's more and more and more. And it's not that it wasn't there before, it's just the focus causes it to expand in our minds and in our awareness. So let's do that with the things that are good in the world. And that's another judgment. But let's do that with the things that bring us joy, that bring us peace. And then let's look at how somebody in your life is doing something good and edify them, lift them up, share that with others. If you saw somebody holding a door open for someone that maybe was a little slower, maybe they were advanced in age and they couldn't get around quite as good as somebody that was younger, and somebody opened the door and let them meander out of that door with patience and with kindness, share that. Say, yesterday I saw this person at the grocery store, and they were doing a random act of kindness. Or maybe you saw somebody let others go in front of them in line. These are the things I'm talking about. These are the little ways that can become big ways if more of us do it and share about it and share in the energy of it. It's just honoring and respecting each other. That's all it is. We call it random acts of kindness because we don't pay that much attention to what's going on that's kind. We pay more attention to the ones that are spouting hate and pointing out differences, don't we? That's what the mainstream media would have us focus on. They would have us look at the world falling apart. The sky is falling. This is happening and that's happening. Why are we not shouting out the little acts of kindness? St. Therese was always one that pointed out the little things in life, she called them the little ways, and the fact that every one of us is equal to the other. Whether you see yourself as a Gandhi or a Martin Luther King or someone that stood up in front of a podium and gave words of enlightenment, gave words of harmony and bringing us together to think about peace, or you see yourself as someone that opens the door for that lady at the grocery store. You're just as important. You matter. Everything you do matters. And when we can realize that, then we'll have a better world. We'll have a world, and that's another judgment, but we'll have a world full of people who see the peace, people who see the good in each other, that we only want the best for everyone. We want you to succeed. We want you to be happy. And that's what the focus will be on. It has to start inside of each of us. We have to be the ones to do the work, to take the footstep forward for peace. So I'm asking if you'll join me in that mission. Show up today at 5 o'clock and let's talk about that. Let's talk about what each person can do, whether that's smiling at somebody, saying a word of praise, telling somebody, you look beautiful today. That lifts the vibration so high just by you saying something good instead of tearing somebody down. For years, we've laughed at the comics who tear people down, who point out the differences and point out things that they make fun of. Let's turn that around. Let's turn it around to a world where we smile and we laugh with each other and at each other in fun as we just become joyful and nobody shares any hatred or criticism or judgment. Let's just love each other. Can we do that? Can we have a world that's filled with loving each other? Good morning, Stacy. So glad that you're here. Pat Moss says, wow, the card was so accurate. I have made space for me to create with crafts. Enjoy your day. Oh, you too, Pat. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. So let's go into our prayer time. I see that our time is already flown by, and I just want to make sure that we're still streaming. We had an issue yesterday where Facebook blocked us and took us offline. So I just want to make sure that we're still streaming, and it looks like we are. Okay, so let's go into our prayer time. Good morning, Catherine. And if there's anything that you want to place in the prayer circle today, I'd love to see that so we can all lift you up and we can all gather around. And there's another quote that I want to share from Yogananda before we go into our prayer. Let my soul smile through my heart, and let my heart smile through my eyes, that I may scatter thy rich smiles in sad hearts. There's a lot of sadness in this world. There's a lot of people that are only seeing what's going wrong. Let's turn that around. That's my invitation to you, to help turn that around, to help be a big part of our journey of healing, to heal the planet with love in a way that we acknowledge everyone as equal. We acknowledge everyone as being a part of and not individual or separate. We're all one. Let's start treating each other as one. Let's treat our neighbors the way we would want to be treated, with love and respect and honor. So let's look at your prayer requests, anything that you want to put out there. Oksana, we have been missing you. Thank you for coming in this morning. Oksana says, good morning. I am at my new place, walking a new golden path, and all is well. Well, we certainly missed you as you were doing your move, and I'm so glad you're here with us this morning. And let's lift you up for that place that you are now residing in, to be full of love, full of peace and harmony. And thank you for sharing with us your journey. Pachetta says, prayer time, special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri, ma'am. Special prayers for my entire Angelic River family. Special prayers for my dearest brothers, Neil and Prachir. And lots of love to everyone. Thank you, Prachetta. Thank you for being here. And so much love to you. And Catherine says, yes, my mom is getting out of surgery and going to recoup here at home. So we need your prayers. And thank you. Thank you, Catherine, for sharing that with us. And we lift you up. We lift your mom up. And let's just get that recovery going to the best and possible highest way that it can. And our darling Deirdre says, prayers for everyone, everywhere, for our Angelic River family and their families, for Gaia and world peace, of course. Thank you, Deirdre. So glad that you're here to give your prayers this morning. Pat Moss, prayers for the man who took Grayson's car in the park and put it in his pocket, then denied that he had seen it. Yes, let's lift him up. You know, that's his movie, that's his lane that he's in. And I'm sorry that he came into your lane and did that to your grandson. But let's just send love his way, send him with love, and let whatever plays out in his life play out from the consequences of his actions. Oksana says, thank you. Amen to that. Love you all. Prayers to smile more, laugh more, and gather all the wonderful things into our heart jar. Yes, ma'am. Our gratitude base. Years ago, I created a book called Gratitude Base. It's a gratitude journal where you can write every day who you're grateful for. You can also have a physical vase, and you can put those names in writing and put them into your vase and grow love and gratitude that way. So let's go into our hearts and let's remember our magnificence as we do. Let's remember all of these prayers that were given and brought forth into the circle, and any that you're holding in your heart. And Stacy's just prayers for a wonderful day for all. Joanne, prayer of gratitude, thanking my sister Sherry, who crossed over. We feel her presence. Today is her birthday. Sending prayers of love to her and thanking her for letting me feel her presence all around me. Oh, Joanne, I do feel her presence with you. I see her. I see red. She's coming to you with a special message today. Open up for that message. Open up to the love that she wants to share from her heart. Let that love flow. Let the energy of red just totally surround you. I don't know if red was maybe a special color in her life, if she liked something red, it seems. There was some energy of red that she resonated with. So just allow that energy as it comes in, let it come to you and let her shine the light for you to see it. And hello, Mudasir. Thank you for being here. Rick Morrow says prayers that the people of the world would consider peace and love. Absolutely. Well, let's go into our hearts. You can see that the sun is starting to really come through the window where I'm sitting. I've been trying to run from it, but let's go into our hearts and lift up all these prayers and any prayers that you haven't spoken. Just hold them now as we all hold each other. So breathe into your heart. Know your magnificence. Exhale out anything that's unlike love, anything that's holding you back from seeing yourself the way God sees you, perfect, without flaw, knowing that everything that happens in life has a purpose. We may not see it as perfection. We may not see the meaning of it when it happens. But we can always have perfect 2020 vision when we look backwards and we see the perfection. We see how each thing that we did, each step that we took had a reason. So breathe into your heart again. Feel your magnificence. Feel your energy flow from your heart upward to your throat. When it gets to your throat, just let that chakra expand out wider and wider so that you can speak words of love coming from your heart. You can smile and let that come through your heart. You can edify somebody, lifting up those who just are not noticed in the world. They're here. Acknowledge everyone in your life. Now let that energy travel up to your third eye, where your intuition center is. Your intuition will guide you to smile at that person that maybe it's the only smile they see today, or to say a kind word to somebody, or to open a door. Now let it travel up to your crown chakra, the very top of your head. And let the energy of love flow in. Receive the love from our Creator, the love from the angels who are surrounding you. Just let all of this energy come down through that crown chakra. Let it flow through the third eye, through the throat, and come back into your heart. Let it be expanded out beyond you today to those who are in need, those who are suffering physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. And just give love. When we give love, this world is going to come to a place of peace. It has to begin with each one of us. So let's do that. Let's hold each other right now. Whatever you're going through, whatever is on your heart, whatever you've been touched by this day, we hold you in love. We send healing energy from Kuan Yin, because Kuan Yin teaches us that love is what heals. So let's heal through the love we have for each other. Just envision there's someone right beside of you. And I want to send love to beautiful Jean and Dave that are hosting me in their home, lifting them both up today, and all their fur babies, and all of you. that have gathered together and all of you who will listen to this later. We're sending love. On the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you so much. Let your smile be a beacon for someone today. Show that love. Show it from your heart and stay in your heart. When you stay in your heart, you'll stay blessed and you'll start seeing more of what you want to see in the world, which is peace, love, and joy. We're going to get out of here with our song. And my prayer is that you all have a beautiful day.